This has been streaming okay too?
Yeah, it has, man.
Cool. You're hitting your button?
Here, this is different.
Yeah. What's this? The focus.
Yeah, what are you gonna try and do?
How many minutes you going?
I'll go 6 minutes today.
Okay. You'll go a little longer. It's okay.
I'll wait for you to hit that button.
I'll go with me.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC North. It's the Lions and the Bears, and it comes your way next.
Wait for you to hit your button.
Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they would elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And here comes the new-look Lion offense here in 2021, led by their quarterback in his first season in Detroit after 5 in L.A., Jared Goff.
I love this guy's makeup. He is not afraid to fail. He attacks on just about every snap. Wants to throw the football downfield first. He'll throw it short if he has to. But bottom line, he wants to put a lot of pressure on the defense with his arm.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
You just changed it.
What?
Your play caller. You just picked a different play.
Right back to Swift again on second down. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game.
Yeah, it was something to play.
The run game, they'll be looking for more of that.
Automatically, so clock on there.
Tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
Oh, they get a little bit of momentum now. You got a little bit of momentum.
The wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Bear down, where that says.
When you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Go off a handoff here to Swift. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Damn, throw his helmet down.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now it's Goff off the bootleg.
Hot fake.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, I get the medal.
A good pickup there, 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Swift. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Swift.
Dang.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense.
That's okay.
Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. There's Goff. That is caught at the 7. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal. So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we're on our heels this whole 1st drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
One more time with Swift. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
What happened?
Jamal Williams. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the 1st quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense
control the clock,
right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point.
Oh,
now,
shit, I was talking to you.
They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
See, that time I took 5 minutes off the clock.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. For the first time, here comes
Bears are rated pretty high.
By the veteran in his 1st season in Chicago.
Oh gosh, you got Andy Dalton.
The Red Rifle, Andy Dalton.
The Red Rifle.
Rookie year, he also won a whole lot of games as well. First 5 years,
The Red Rifle.
playoffs each and every
let's see
year.
if I put the...
Continues to evolve as a quarterback, learning how to work around a running game, an offensive line, and receivers that continue to develop.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Dalton sets up play action. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot.
Did he drop it?
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And a minimal gain here.
This drive gun sucks.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Goff.
Oh.
Get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
I'm trying to get a target one receiver.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what the offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped.
That's a glitch.
Great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking for the end zone.
Pass interference.
Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So that erases the game-tying touchdown.
And wouldn't you hate to be the person that committed the foul on that play? Film is not going to be fun for him, but right now he's got to regroup and continue to play.
I don't know, dude.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Passing, it's Dalton. Man open is Robinson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
There's a glitch again in the coach's possession on defense on the late team. That's a good play call.
Go back draw.
Yeah.
Keeping it inside for 5 yards out. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy
Oh, shit.
football.
It certainly
Yeah.
felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Santos with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Oh, damn.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
That was you, Brand Blitz.
Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They ended up throwing him for a loss.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to throw, Goff. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that didn't work out very good.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on a punt for the Lions. Back deep to Bird. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
There's coaching suggestions.
Just 25 seconds to go in the half.
I don't know what happened. There's a glitch in this game. I think it's broken.
Dalton now to pass.
Oh man, all bad until I shouldn't drop the darn thing.
In front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead it's 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity.
Oh, my Lovely should be ready to go by tomorrow.
They've got it all. Speed, athleticism.
Yeah.
Hands, a little bit questionable.
He's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now the Bears going to call the
They're
first
working on the rosters.
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Timeout.
No.
So a very tight first half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon God.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first
This
half,
is kind of like insane football.
but despite that lack of production, they still
Kind of.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that.
The bar thing.
Production from their lead horse.
The bar day is kind of like insane football.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested.
Oh, we got it.
It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda.
Well, that's just the bar down, so.
To the 36-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And they'll be
What's
inside
wrong,
at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
On first down, Swift. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And his top speed, according to Next Gen Stats, and even 19 miles an hour. On second down, Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Goff.
Oh my God, didn't jump for it.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you get a decent chance of coming away with the football.
I thought my guy beat you.
Field now come the Bears. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no?
So my guy was double?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can lean back out. Totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it,
you're getting
but you have
fired.
to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So
Was you going after this?
The situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Oh, okay.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton.
Oh, no.
Deep left side here.
Uh-oh. I always get burned on these.
It's nearly an interception.
I used to.
It's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage.
Oh, dang. That should be a tie ball game, but I missed that. Kick earlier.
But they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8.
Well, that got a lot better.
Two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to
keep playing a lot of zone. Don't want to get birds back.
Sub packages, don't they?
Like I said, I never play safety or flavor.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to float this one.
That's an interception.
Oh, a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
I was tipped over the end zone yesterday. It perfectly stepped out.
Of the quarter. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know.
Well, there's one guy.
Yeah, you got help.
But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Back now at Soldier Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They run out of the gun with Swift. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 64 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Swift. Swift's got the first down and then some. And down to the 19-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and good downhill run. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, it's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Williams going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
They all understand that even after that loss on first down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on second and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now, knowing you can always come back and kick a field goal on fourth down if you can't advance.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamar Jefferson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me,
that is intercepted at the goal line.
Oh, shit.
Read it well and it's picked.
That's my bag.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked up.
Now, if I kick a field goal, it's tied.
Give them a lot of credit
Yeah.
for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
Man, sure is a lot of penalties in this freaking
That's not the penalty you want.
non-franchise game with
discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game,
the
you can't have those kind of plays.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Again, 32 that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Dalton. Under heavy pressure, down goes Dalton.
you're going for a 4th down now.
Rockers in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards. 50.
Oh, damn, we dropped it
Intercepted. Probably should.
Apparently not.
Had he caught it, it would have sealed
My
it.
tiny
Instead,
did,
one more
apparently.
chance coming up on 4th down. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
That's a pickoff. Oh.
Complete, they cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance
Hey,
of it.
get your lose your timeout. Don't hope I fumble it.
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. You know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Williams.
Oh, I jinxed myself.
This is picked up by the Bears. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43. That's where they'll take over. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you.
Dang, you can run down the way.
You've got to take care of the rock.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation,
I don't understand. My guys had momentum, and he fumbled the ball.
Now Dalton. And it's caught. Touchdown Bears. Cole Kmet, 25 yards, touchdown. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want, and cover it well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Chicago defense getting ready for the next possession. They recovered the fumble last time. 3 turnovers for them in this game. They've been that word opportunistic comes to mind, right?
Exactly right. And you know guys on defense, they say the turnovers. The offensive guys call them turnovers. We call them takeaways. We go get them. And that's exactly what they've done in this game.
The former DB making sure you know their takeaways on the defense.
Takeaways, man.
Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
Oh, no, we're holding.
Making a nice play
Oh, is it?
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high. And the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
7 yards on the pickup with a 2nd and 3.
Guy over there.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Man, I won't need them. Alright, I missed one extra point already.
Got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the counter, here's
Oh, dang.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And, a crusher
Oh,
there as
wow.
it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen
The guy
Johnson.
fumbled the ball.
That's where the return stops.
Yeah, fumbled the freaking
When you talk
football.
about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think
Yeah.
winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing
Yeah.
the lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for your kids,
could've
your
won.
gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the
Yeah,
home
by
team.
fumble.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did
Yeah, I
what they
should be
needed
able
to do
to.
at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because
I can't pass worth
every
a
snap
darn.
was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
Shucks.